In Bury, campaigning for the local elections, Robert Jenrick was hoping to rally support and score with locals. But it seems the Secretary of State for Housing has failed to win over those affected by the cladding scandal. Asked why this issue still hasn't been resolved 4 years since the Grenfell disaster, he told me the government are fixing it.
Well, we've now got a clear plan to support those people, the leaseholders, who are in this very difficult position. We've got a £5 billion fund which is going to pay for the removal of all the unsafe cladding on every high-rise building in the country where the developers, the builders are not stepping up and doing so. For lower-rise buildings where the risk is much reduced, there's also going to be a financing scheme that means they shouldn't be paying more than £50 a month.
That fund is all well and good, and it's great for those people that it's going to help, but obviously you know as well as I do that it fails to address some of the other fire safety
Well,
issues.
it does cover all the cladding issues. Of course, you raise some other issues like fire doors and balconies. Those will generally cost a lot less to be fixed, but we're also going to support and work with leaseholders to help them to manage those issues.
One of those who's in just that position is Anastasia Frost. She bought her flat in Manchester 5 years ago. As well as unsafe cladding, she's also had to fork out for new fire alarms and waking watch patrols. We showed her the interview we did.
Feels like it's a little bit too late, like it's been 4 years now. You know, it's clearly not been a priority. People have already been made bankrupt, and some people have unfortunately suffered with terrible mental health problems. We're still talking about what we're gonna do, but nothing's really been done yet. I still live in an unsafe building. The pressure is immense, and I haven't heard anything new today.
With a baby due in July, Anastasia would love to move, but she can't sell the flat. It's currently worthless. Her plans for the future on hold because of mistakes of the past.
The government doesn't really understand what it's like to be a leaseholder and live in one of these buildings. And, you know, you go to sleep every night knowing you're living in an unsafe flat.
Today, the minister said the government was doing all it can to force developers to step up and pay.
This will take time because we're talking about a large number of buildings that now need to undergo quite a complex construction process to remediate, de-risk those buildings.
People
but the
don't
work
have
is
time,
the work
though,
is
do they?
happening now at pace.
That's little comfort, though, for the thousands still waiting 4 years on, desperate for home to be the safe place it should be. Mel Barham, ITV News.